everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full skincare and makeup video. So we're going to start off with repairing, nourishing, moisturizing the skin, not forgetting SPF as well, followed on by doing a full holidays kind of stroke Christmas full glam makeup look, because I am actually on my way out tonight. I'm going to be visiting some Christmas markets, hence the need to wear 2 layers, as well as a sparkly jumper, some big fabulous sparkly earrings, festive bright red lips with the classic kind of golden eye. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye. So after cleansing and toning, we are jumping straight in with the hydration using the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Serum. This is the 2022 version. As you can see, it's got that same consistency, very lightweight, quite runny, and they've got rid of the scent of this, which isn't too bad. And basically this is great for people that have got problematic skin, as it nourishes and smooths the skin, as it contains various derivatives of green tea extract for moisturizing and skin strengthening, as well as 5 types of hyaluronic acid for nourishment and smooth skin. Now we're going to be using yet another serum. This is the Beauty of Joseon Revive Serum, Ginseng and Snail Mucin. It's a very popular product as well. This one also has a very lightweight texture, but a little bit thicker than the previous one. That's why I use it second. This one contains 63% ginseng root water and 3% snail mucin, which is known for obviously nourishing, repairing, hydrating the skin. It helps to prevent anti-aging. It smooths up your skin. It plumps your skin to make it look lovely and youthful. And the great thing is you can layer these two together without any kind of stickiness, as it really absorbs into the skin super fast, meaning you can do exactly what I'm doing and you can use it out in the daytime. You don't have to just use it at night. After this, I'm going to be going in with a eye mask. This is the Shangri Marine Energy Eye Mask. This comes in 60 pieces altogether. This contains antioxidants such as algae, spirulina, and also hyaluronic acid for moisturizing, soothing the under eye area. It's got anti-aging properties. It's great for brightening the under eye area as well as plumping it. So once you have applied it to your under eye area, and it should stick very well, leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, have a drink, read your phone, whatever. Then you remove it and you'll notice that the product is still underneath the eyes, and all you need to do is pat it in, and it absorbs very quickly, leaving the area looking brightened and refreshed. Now obviously after an eye mask we must do a face mask. This is a sheet mask. This is the VT Pro Cica Centella Asiatica Tiger Ampule Mask. This is soaked in Centella Asiatica extract, as well as 3 types of hyaluronic acid, as well as green propolis. This is great for soothing your skin, calming the skin. It's a very hydrating mask. It's great for those of you that have got acne prone skin. I like this mask because it's actually quite a larger mask than other ones I've noticed, because I've got a small face, yet it manages to cover my face perfectly. After 10 to 15 minutes, then you rub it off and you'll notice that your face is completely drenched in the essence or ampule, whatever you want to call it. So all you need to do is just blend it into the skin and wait for it to dry. Or if you're impatient like me, knowing that I am going out and I need to hurry up, I just took out my fan and let it dry. It just basically absorbed a little bit faster, and it actually felt really nice and cooling on the skin. Next up is obviously a moisturizer, and I love this brand. This is Eliza Vecca. I think this is the first time I've shown them on my channel. This is the Miss Piggy EGF Elastic Retinol Cream. It's a very rich and nourishing cream. The reason I'm using it in the daytime is because it's freezing cold outside and my skin needs that nourishment. This contains 70% Swiftlet Nest extract, so no, it's not vegan, niacinamide and retinol, which is nourishing, anti-aging. This cream smooths and plumps the skin. It takes care of your pores, sagging skin. It regulates sebum, and it leaves your skin with a very healthy glow, as you can see on my face. So yes, it's great to use at night, but in the winter you can definitely use it in the daytime too. Obviously, we have to finish it off with some sunscreen. This is my favorite sunscreen of 2022. This is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50 PA Quadruple Plus. Blends into the skin like a dream. Absolutely no white cast. Leaves a nice satin finish. This contains 30% rice extract for brightening, hydrating and nourishing the skin. It's very lightweight. Like I said, it absorbs very quickly. I'm not applying as much as I normally would do, mostly because it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it was going to be dark by 4. so I was only really going to be outside for a little while. Obviously, if it's the summer, you need to load it up a little bit more, but as you can see, it goes into the skin beautifully, hardly any kind of rubbing in needed at all. And what I love about this is that it performs so well underneath makeup because it doesn't go greasy or shiny or break your makeup down throughout the day. Last up, we're using the SuperStay Daily Lip Sleeping Mask, Cica Madeca. This contains Centella Asiatica extract. It's lightweight, moisturizing, prevents flaking, cracked skin, helps to restore collagen, etc. And great to use in the day and night. And this is our skin completely finished, ready in preparation for the makeup. So as I was going for an evening out, I wanted something really long wearing, so I used my usual favourite foundation, which is the Maybelline SuperStay Active Wear Foundation in the shade Warm Sun. By the way, I will list all my shades and everything below in case I forget something, because when you own as much makeup as I do, you can forget a lot of names. So what I'm doing is I'm using the Morphe Deluxe Buffer Brush just to blend over one layer over my skin. Because I've got all this skincare underneath, you can see that it is absolutely beautifully just gliding across the face, giving nice even buffed in coverage. Next up, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows using the Huda Beauty Bomb Brows eyebrow pencil in the shade medium brown. So I just generally tend to comb them through and then just fill in the gaps. Because I get my eyebrows threaded and they're already kind of shaped, I just need to add a little bit of definition to tidy them up and make them look sharper. Then to prep my eyelids, I'm going to be using the NYX Ulti Matte Shadow and Liner Primer. My shade, I think it's in Natural or something like that. This is just to obviously prep my eyes. Then I'm going to let that dry and I'm going to use my concealer, which is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Concealer. I use two different shades, one just to kind of match my skin tone, and then another one which is for a little bit of brightening. Otherwise, if I use one, it's too dark and the other one is just too light. And I'm using a Real Techniques damp beauty sponge just to blend it all in. This one's really long wearing. It's got a nice medium coverage, so it looks really natural. It doesn't look overly done. It looks like not as cakey as other concealers. And then to set that, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Powder. This is very finely milled and I tend to apply it heavily under the eyes, let that set. Then I'm going to set my face using the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. Because this is a little bit light and my foundation is a tiny bit dark for me, it kind of evens out my skin, giving it the perfect match. So I just use this basically just to lightly set my foundation so that everything is velvety soft. And then after a couple of minutes, I obviously brush off the Laura Mercier loose powder and I brush it over my eyes to set the primer as well. Now for eyeshadow, I'm using the Huda Beauty Naughty palette. First shade I'm using is Flower Power, just to highlight my brow bone. Then I'm using the shade Hypnotic as a transitional shade. I'm using the Morphe M330 brush just to blend it backwards and forwards in the crease. Then to deepen up my crease a little bit, I'm using the shade Rough, and I'm using the same brush. As you can see, this is just to add some definition to the eyes along with the transitional shade, so it's nice and blended in together. Then I'm using the shade Untamed, which is like a burgundy color, and I think I'm using the A12 brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is a much more dense brush, and I'm blending it into the outer V area and I'm dragging it inwards so that I can have definition, but also I can have like a subtle blend between the color that I'm going to use on the lid. This one is one of the Scattered Light eyeshadows from Hourglass. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that. Oh my god. I use my fingers to apply this because it comes out really intense. It's like a shimmery, glittery shade, but it never really comes off. All of their shades, by the way, are absolutely excellent. Very worth investing in. Then I'm using the shade called Tantric and I'm applying that to my tear duct area. My lower lash line was the same shade that I used on my outer lid. Then I'm using my NYX brow gel just to set my eyebrows to make sure that they're nice and crisp. For eyeliner, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner. My one had nearly finished, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer than it normally would, but this is generally the way I tend to line my eyes. I just kind of outline them and then I fill them in. I'm obviously very careful, very slow, but I love this eyeliner because it's very full coverage, very dark and opaque, and it dries to like a satiny matte sort of finish. Once that's done, I am using the Sasha eyelashes by Huda Beauty. As you guys know, these are like my favorites. Use them all the time. They're super spiky and sexy and fluttery and gorgeous to wear on a night out. So I applied them using some lash glue. Then to finish off my eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Push Up Angel waterproof mascara. I use that on my lower lash line because, as you guys can see, the brush is very long and thin, so you're less likely to kind of make mistakes from using something that is shaped like this. And voila, the eyes are done. Now to carve out my face and give myself some sharper cheekbones, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush bronzer in the shade medium. This is a really nice color that I tend to use to carve out my cheekbones, to give my face a little bit more definition, to contour my nose as well, so that I can make it look a little bit more neat and tidy as the way that I would like it. And then I just do it under my chin a little bit just to blend it all into my foundation. Then I'm using the same Laura Mercier powder, and I use a thin brush like this to basically carve out my cheekbones to tidy up the makeup so it's all as symmetrical as possible. This is the best way to make sure that your contour is neat and tidy so that it's not kind of all over the place. And then I brush it off, and as you can see, I've got some nice sharp-ish kind of lines. Not completely sharp, don't want to look weird, but it's just to blend between the lines and diffuse them. Then for blush, I'm using one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trios. This is in Berry Adore, and I absolutely love their blushes. Basically, they're stunning, they're long wearing, long lasting, and look gorgeous. And then for highlighter, I'm using the classic Estee Lauder Heat Wave highlighter. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's been around for many years. Classic, beautiful, stunning gold shade, high shine metallic. Works well on all skin tones, lasts all day and night. And then I'm highlighting my nose area as well as my Cupid's bow, just to give myself a little bit of a poutier look. Then for lips, I'm using the Maybelline SuperStay Vinyl Ink in the shade Royal. It's a very deep, dark, sultry, beautiful red color. And then to set it all, I am using the Urban Decay setting spray, whichever one it is, all nighter one. And then because I'm impatient, I just use my fan again just to dry it all off. And then that's it. The look is done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.